Welcome to Becoming a Day Trader. Today I will be showing you the data tracking Excel sheet for the pattern I've been working on for the past 4 months. The win rate is up to 77.23% with 101 trade entries, and eventually, when I've fully refined everywhere I can think of to increase this strategy's overall profitability, I'll be trading this pattern with a real account and uploading daily live trading videos. So please hit the subscribe button to be notified when the first live trading video has been released. Right, let's switch over to the Excel sheet and get started. So here's the main tracking sheet. Let's start with the different columns. So the trades, date, time of entry, ticker symbol, just so I can keep track of everything. Green days before the first red day. The first green day is relative volume, so I just need to know whether it is in demand for the shares on those days. It needs to be high volume. First green day volume itself, the relative volume's so high on a lot of them, I've just put the day volume as the relative volume. As long as it's, massive compared to normal, that's fine. The trade day end volume, just so I know what the volume looks like on the actual day. The float of the stock, this will be good to filter down later on. Say I wanted to cut out any floats below 5 million shares or even 1 million, I can do that. Then I can see the difference in win rate. So that's one way I can filter it down later on once I've got a lot more entries. The market cap at entry, I've stopped entering that because I haven't really needed it, but I can enter it if I need it later down the line. Best realistic entry, so this is where I've started tracking the entry, stop loss, exit prices. I've gone on what I thought I would get in at, and just the most realistic entry I thought of, not right at the highs, a little bit off the highs, right where I plan to enter. Stop loss is basically just above key resistance levels. I've got quite large stops for all of my trades, but that helps with the win rate being higher. So I'm thinking about bringing down the stop loss so I can increase my reward, which I'll probably talk about in a bit. Best realistic exit price, and then the max best exit price. So I've got what I would be likely to get out at, and then the absolute best. This strategy I only hold for the day at max. I won't hold overnight. Again, that's another thing I could look at doing down the line, but this is how I've tracked it so far. The wins and losses, win count, loss count, that's there just to make the win percentage formula, so I don't have to work it out every time. The percentage gains and losses, risk rewards, then the max risk rewards, and whether the stop's been hit on the day. This will help if I want to maybe enter and hold for the whole day. The win rate is 77.23%, which is amazing, but the risk reward is only a 1-to-1, but 77%, that's pretty good. I have got a few charts I've made of gross and net profits over the course of the 101 trade entries I've got on here. This gross and net profit is based on my realistic exit price, which it's a bit random really. It goes per trade where I think I would get out. It ranges from one times risk up to 3, maybe 4 max. So that's ideally what I'll be doing, but I have tracked it on a 1-to-1 basis as well, which I'll show in a minute. So this is just sticking at a $30 risk the whole time, just to see what returns it'd make, and it's pretty good returns as long as I can keep at that win rate. this is just all data I needed to get this chart. I've calculated in, borrow fees, which are there, commissions and everything. I haven't done sec fees and all that. It's sort of small stuff. The borrow cost per share, I've worked out on an average basis over 2 weeks I was trading a couple of months back, but it might have to be a little bit higher because I have seen a few trades out there where the borrow costs are 2, 3, 4, 5 times the amount. Okay, this sheet here, I have done a profit projection. So I have started on a $3,000 capital, and I've transferred over the data from the tracking and inputted it all here, and I've done a 1-to-1 risk reward on this, but a 2.5% risk adjusted every, after every trade. So starting capital 3,000, added on the amount made, and then I'd risk off of this amount 2.5%, and so on. And this is the profit chart. It gives net profit after all fees and commissions, which is just under 4.5 grand. And this tracking has been done over the past 3 months. So that's not bad based on a $30 initial risk, which is, I'll probably be looking to use maybe a $75 risk, because $30 I think is a little bit too low, and I need to be at least around 200 shares or above just to make it worthwhile, really. Because if I have a quite a high price stock and I only take 20 shares, whereas I have to borrow 100 at least, so I need to be using all those shares as much as possible. This here, I tried to see if I could exit at a 1-to-1, and then take a partial at 1-to-1, and then take more off at a 1.5-to-1 or 2-to-1. But I went through all of the trades and it just didn't work out. 49 which would work out, 22 which wouldn't, but it's just not enough. Same with the 2-to-1 risk reward, 33 win but 38 lose, so it's just not worth it, especially after commissions. So that was sort of a bit of a failure. What I am thinking about doing to increase the edge is bring the stop loss down a bit, so I'm risking a little bit less. I'm probably going to work on that next, and then possibly holding till the end of day, see how that works out. But at the moment it's just looking like I might have to stick to a 1-to-1 risk reward. It's profitable doing that as long as I can keep up a decent win rate, as per the sheet, as per the tracking. 77%. When I did a tester for the 2 weeks, I was at between 60 and 70%, which is amazing compared to what I have done in the past, which has been 30 to 50% win rate throughout the course of years of trading. So pretty pleased with the results so far. It's looking like it could be good. I am a bit worried about the locate fees because it is very high. I would prefer to have a long strategy, but I just struggle with longs. I can't seem to win enough, basically. Maybe it's due to not tracking, but I just haven't had much luck with it in the past. So I'll be sticking with this short strategy. I've put a lot of time and effort into this, tracking it every day, writing down all the stocks I need to and going through the data. You can see there's quite a few here, so 101, and I've got more to add to the sheet. So yeah, that's basically it. I'll be trading as much as I can, uploading as many trading videos as I can, and yeah, I hope you can join me on my journey.